What's good, YouTube? You're here for a market watch, and that's about to begin. But first, I have a huge announcement. We have also got the San Antonio Regionals on board, so we should be streaming the next one. And we have Houston and Tulsa coming up in January, and we should be streaming both of those as well. Live streaming and recording, but I need your help with this, because until these segments become self-sustaining, the internet for 2 in a month is going to be quite a bit. It's going to be, I'm going to get a second SIM card and be able to do both events, but that's going to be $85 for each event. I figured out a plan that's like $85 per event, and then I can just open a second line. But in order to do all these, I would like to see more support on the Patreon. So if you feel like you've made a bit back from some of my segments or learned a lot and enjoyed the channel and can give, please do, because it's a lot of work, and I'm putting in my own time, my gas, not being able to play in events just to do this for you guys. And a lot of people seem to really like it, but I do need help to continue to do these for now. So please, if you can help, do so. A second, what's good, YouTube, as we start this market watch off with the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere Mode. So Sphere Mode has kind of earned its place as a $20 card plus for a while. It started off as a $7 card and went up to about $12 because of collectability, and then when people figured out it could break ABC boards completely, it just spiked to $20 and has stayed there. The interesting point of this, though, is it has not actually impacted the meta. There are memes about it, there's a bunch of talk of its ability, but it's not actually seeming to top tournament or put in much work at all. People are still going with Gamma Seal and Kumongous, and it's really odd that it's kept its price point for such low impact. It's kind of one of those collectible cards that just went up and stayed there, much like the Eye of Timaeus. So perhaps it's earned its place due to its collectability and possible ability. And we see 24 over here on eBay. So eBay kind of falling behind on this card, and you can get yours cheaper over here. There's 2 for 22, 2 more 22s, and then 23. And of course, the thing here is they've been butting heads a lot more in the last few weeks than one being dominant over the other, so very interesting to see. As our next card is Artifact Sanctum. So ABCs have been abusing the Artifact engine, and we've also seen it in Cosmo topping as well. So Artifacts definitely earning their price point, and we see that the Megaton price has pretty much evened out with the original pack. The lowest near mint here is at $12.35, and the lowest original pack is at $12.70 here, about $12.80. So really not much of a difference, even though that is the unlimited. Perhaps it's just not worth investing in original packs, because with the original packs, this is Mega Pack 2015, so it's just kind of evened out over the year. So definitely very interesting to see that. But over here on eBay, we have cheaper ones at $11, $11, and $12 for a first ed. So you can get a first ed pack one under the price of an unlimited, and you can get the regular for $1.35 under on eBay. So again, butting heads here, fighting back, back and forth between the two venues. It's definitely always worth it to check. And we go ahead to Daigusto Phoenix. So the cheapest here is $8.67, followed by about the same, and then 10. So if 2 get bought out, the lowest is 10 over here on TCG. Looks like 2 people kind of wanting to sell them. And then we have the DT ones. Lowest near mint is 20, and it's earning its place with the Paleozoic decks, and definitely just interesting to see how it's going. It's $10 over here on eBay cheapest, followed by $10.50 for the USA. There's a Canada shipper here, but overall, definitely just a good card. You can double it with Cat Shark, and you're able to attack twice for 3,000, pushing in 6,000 damage. Something that kind of Paleozoics really need. They're Gaga Samurai, so to speak. And we see Daigusto Emerald, another Daigusto card here, just going up pretty fast. The secret rare is 20. The gold rare down here is 15, but the DT is 45. They were selling for 30s just a couple weeks ago, and now they are at a solid 45, cheapest Overdose Gaming. Shoutouts to Adam Korn. And then we go over and look at eBay. The cheapest is 38, then 40, then almost 45. So eBay winning this one on, I guess maybe a buyout or hype, but 45 is a pretty high price point even for a high rarity card like this. And Emerald's just kind of going up. We've seen DT spikes a lot lately with DT Trish and other DT Ultras, so maybe it's just kind of a collectability trend along with playability, like Trish is also playable, but it's just interesting to see it go back to almost, I think it's top price almost ever. I think it used to be about 50 or 60. I don't think it ever hit above that, but at 45, that's a lot for a Daigusto Emerald. Cat Shark is at $2.30, so I mentioned it with Daigusto Phoenix, but Cat Shark has an ability to help create these OTKs and is also a quick effect monster. So if you don't know what this does, while it has an Xyz attached that was originally water, it cannot be destroyed by battle. So all the frog monsters in the Paleozoic decks that play frogs. And once per turn during either player's turn, so quick effect, you can detach one Xyz material from this card, target one rank 4 or lower Xyz monster you control. Its attack and defense become double its original attack and defense until the end of the turn. So basically, it's a booster. It can make your totally awesome 4400. It can make your Downward Magician, which I've been stressing people should play Downward with Cat Shark because it's a piercer. It can give you some really interesting game scenarios by boosting your Downward up to 5,000. Downward can go on rank 2s. And it can also, like we said, boost your Daigusto Phoenix, not Emerald, Phoenix, to be able to attack twice for a total of 6,000 damage. Very, very powerful stuff. And we see over on eBay, the lowest is $1.65, but after that one sells off, whoever has this marked at 50% off, it'll be $2. So still cheaper on eBay by about 30 cents. But I think this is a really good investment card while it's this cheap. We've seen a lot of gold rares spike and go up while they've been playable. And Cat Shark definitely earning its price. It's a very good card and just very spammable in the Paleozoic frog decks. Now we go ahead to Psyblocker, the secret rare. First edition is $20 cheapest on TCG Player. Adam Corn there again. And we see the other versions still pretty darn cheap. You can go and get your Battle Pack Common for 66 cents or your Starfoil Rare for about $1 cheapest. But $15, one left on eBay, then 18, then 18s, and that's for first ed. And it's very interesting because we've seen this card actually pop up in a ton of the Metalfoes decks as of late. So Psyblocker, one of the most versatile stoppers that just forces almost any problem or forces it to activate right away and then turns it off for the turn. So Psyblocker, a very, very good card and letting you be able to play the game. And people like to hollow out their decks, so this original version just kind of skyrocketing. It's an STBL card. Those are always worth a pretty penny for the most part. Then we get into Cosmic Cyclone. Cosmic Cyclone is slowly trending upwards. I was at regionals this last weekend in San Antonio, and it was the most asked for card on the floor. And last time I think we looked at it, it was $12. So it's increased $3.50 here on TCG Player. And you can even see the little bump in the graph where it's up above where it was. But quickly, if these start to get bought out, it'll go up very quick because we see if 1, 2, 3, 4 copies get bought out, it's already at $16.50, then $17. So this card very much earning its place in this meta because it's amazing against Metalfoes. They can't activate counter if you banish the scale. It's good at getting rid of problems permanently. If they scale their Kieran, it's gone for the entire game. It's an out to anti-spell if you're playing Metalfoes. It just really earns its place. That 1,000 life points far worth being able to banish a spell and trap instead of destroy. This gets past so many things, and it's a very, very good card. And we see over here on eBay, it's actually already $16 and then $17 with just 2 copies. So really so few copies stopping it from being a bigger, better card in the price pool. And it's a secret rare, so it's got this perfect storm going for it. And you should be playing 2 to 3 typically if you are siding it. So people will probably need multiples when they play it. It's just got everything going for it to be probably very soon a $20 card in my opinion. Cosmic Cyclone really should be above that price point. And another card I want to talk about here real quick, Allure of Darkness. Allure of Darkness is getting reprinted in Destiny Soldiers. So we see that it's probably just going to fall really hard from this price point. $7 for the common, $7 for the other common. I'm really surprised it's not already lower with the announcement, but definitely going to fall directly from that price point very, very fast. If you have yours, you should probably get rid of them now and pick up the new ones from Destiny Soldiers. That would be my advice on saving yourself a bit of money, or making a little bit of money depending on what you paid, because Allure was cheaper a while ago. And we see Mithrilium spiking here. It had gone up, then down, then up more. Billy played 3 in his deck when he won, and that was a pretty huge impact that people realized that they might need 3 when they're playing Metalfoes. And you see, if this one gets bought out from 1381, so really 14, it's 14, and it goes to 15 very, very fast. But there's high quantities of these low prices, so I wouldn't expect to see it spike super soon, but I could see it going up and being a $20 Ultra, since we have no ultimate rare versions of cards anymore. And Full Metalfoes Alkahist over here is already at $15. I would expect this as a secret rare that you play 2 of to probably be pricier, and you see it's started up, gone down, scooped back up, scooped back down, and now it's shooting back up as people realize that for a while, until probably Zodiac Beast, this is the best deck that's probably out there. ABC definitely contender, but as more people learn Metalfoes and their combos and the ability to flow with the deck, I think it will present itself as the best deck of this format. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this market watch. There were quite a few cards in this one, and I hope you put up with my begging to help at the Patreon down below, because we will, as I said, be streaming multiple regionals in January. We'll be doing Tulsa and also the Houston regionals, so that's 2 in a month. It's going to be a little harsh, and we also picked up the San Antonio regionals. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this segment and those.